Yebo.
Fine. This is a concrete structure, a concrete staircase. The things that I have to identify so that you can understand. Um, where am I gonna start? We're gonna start with a plan view. This is a plan view. A plan view shows the top view, and then with how many steps we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. Okay. So we have, let me say we have the first floor. Let me say first floor. I'm gonna call it one first floor so that you can understand. First floor. This is a first floor, and this one will be the second floor. Second floor. You go up like that, ne? This is a
Yes,
landing.
sir.
This is a landing. A landing is where when you use this staircase, you see here, you go up like this. You go up, and then you or figure out fambanyana. You go a little bit, then you go up again. So you understand? So we are given
Yes.
150, which is a riser, and this is a going. This is a going. Don't get confused when you go to construction. Uh, Sometimes they say they oppose this thing, a riser and a going, and then we are given the run. Okay, fine. We're given the waist. A waist is this part. Uh, let's say we have something like this, and then we have something. This is a waist. A waist, and the waist that is given as for us is given as 150, ne?
Yes, sir.
And then we are given, what else are we given? We know that the bottom part, this bottom part, this bottom part, it's called a soffit. A soffit at the bottom of this, the concrete staircase. What else do we have? Okay, fine. We can start. We can start. For us to start with our staircase, I'm not going to calculate a lot of stuff. I'm just going to explain what's happening. Let's do the collections. Let's do the collections. So in the collections, what is it that you have to find? You have to find the length of the staircase. How the length from here to here. Don't you don't go and use this because this is the top view. It's not the same as the length that is going down. You get it? But for you to
Yes, sir.
get for you to get your length, you can see that each and every steps they form a part of what? Something like this. Something of right angle triangle, ne? And on that right angle triangle, you can see that you have the rise of 150, you have the going of what? 250 again.
Yes.
And that manner, how do you solve this problem? You're going to take that right angle triangle as like this. You have the going of what? Of 250.
Dr.
You have the rise
50.
of what?
150.
What comes to your mind if you have this kind of problem?
Theorem of
Yes,
Pythagoras.
so that means you are looking for the hypotenuse. Then that means you're going to say your r is equals to, then you just put the square root, whereby you're going to have your what? Your 250 squared plus what? 150 squared,
150 squared.
which is
292.
292 millimeters. Millimeters, good. But you need to know the total number of the. You see, how many steps do you have? You said you have about 7 number of steps. I get.
Yes.
Therefore, you're going to say the length of the staircase, the length of your stay, the length of what, of the staircase is going to be what? The length of the staircase is going to be 7 multiplied by what? 292, the one that you calculated. How much is it?
7 times 292. It's 2044.
2044. That's 2044. That is your length of the staircase. So you skip the second one. You see that one of dealing with the R. I leave that one. Circle it out. We are going to start measuring now. Since that we have our length, I need this space so that I can show you there and there. I need this space. I'll just leave the drawing only. I'll just leave the drawing only. I'll just leave the drawing only. What do you do? Okay, fine. Okay. I need to buy a bigger one, Mus. Fine. You need to calculate what is the concrete because you're dealing with the concrete. What is it? Your concrete, by the way, it deals with the concrete. The part that connects concrete is what? Is the what? Is the steps? Is the steps? The what? The waste?
And the landing.
And the landing. Good. You see what I've written here?
Yes, I see. You can see.
Let's start with the steps. We said how many steps do we have?
7 steps.
We go back to specifications. They said the strength of the concrete that we need is 20 MPa. What? That contains of what? Steps. We said we have about 7 steps. Again.
Yes.
But in terms of the steps, here it comes. These steps you have what? They show you the length and so in terms of the drawing. So I'm just gonna draw a simple thing. This is what we have, and then this is what we have. I'm gonna erase again. It goes this way. So this is what we have in the 3D thing. You see how it is?
No, sir.
You don't see the drawing. You don't see this thing. The steps.
No, I don't see it.
You don't understand or you don't see?
I can't see. The screen is not showing the full board. Yeah, I can see it now.
Do you see the full board?
Yes, sir.
Good. So here you have 900. The 900 that you see there is this one.
No, yeah, okay.
And then you have the going here, which is 250 again.
Yes.
So that means you have the length and the width. And the height is what? Is 150 again.
Yes, sir.
So you said how, and then these things, this and this is equal on the first floor and the second floor. So what do you do? Since you are dealing, our steps is in the form of what? Triangle again. Triangle, I mean right angle triangle. So that means we know what is the formula, what is the volume for that? It's like this. The volume is this again. PWH. This is your volume again.
Yeah. Yes.
So you're going to say, I have half, but there are 2 steps, the first floor and the second floor, and then times 7, ne? Oh, this is a step.
Yes, sir.
This is a steps. This is the number of the floor. Let's say this is a floor, and this is a formula. You know, half it comes as part of the formula. What is the base? The base is what? It's 900. The width is 250. The height is what? 150.
150.
Good. You go for the what? For the waist. For the waist, I've shown you the waist. Okay, the waist is this part here. This is the waist. That means if it is you have only one waist on the staircase, that means, and we have 2 staircases here. That means we're gonna have 2 of what?
2 of 900.
So it's 2 of what? 900 of the width is the length of the waist, and the total length of the staircase from here to here. The one that we calculated, we said is 20 what?
2044.
So we can start with the length 20. So it's gonna be 2, what?
04.
04 with 900, and the height is gonna be what? 150, ne?
150.
Good. And we go for the landing. The landing is gonna be what? The landing is gonna be 2. Okay, this is the width, but we know from here to here, which is given as a 2000. Is it the 2000?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be 2000. We only have one landing. 2000 with 900. And what is the height of that? It's 150 because it goes with the. Yes. Yes. Do you have questions?
No, sir.
It's easy like that, ne? Good. Let's go. Since we are dealing with the concrete, that means we must do the formwork again. Can I erase?
Yes, you can.
We are dealing with, we need to do the form work. We need to do the form work. The form work. A form work. We need to do the form work. Form work. Form work. So let's start with the form work. We need to do the form work to the soffit of the landing. Soffit, I showed you the first soffit of the what? Of the landing.
The landing.
I'm not gonna do the dimensions line, so the dimensions line so that you can have a stable space. So this thing, the landing is here. This thing goes like this. So our landing is here. You see the landing? Here is the landing. It's from here to here. Yeah, you get it?
Yes.
The soffit, but if you check this waist, it's starting from there to there, it's going like this. So that means the 900 from here to here, our soffit is only this part on the landing, which is from here to here. You get it?
Yes.
But we need to do some of our mathematics thing here. So if we check the going from here to here, since the going is 250, that tells us that even here is 250, and here we're given the total, we're given 900. We need to know the length there. That means we're going to say, okay, fine, 900 minus 250 of the going is going to be what?
650.
So we have 650, and then that will be your, and you know that concrete is measured in square meter. I mean, like formwork is measured in square meters, ne? So that means you have what? You're going to have what? They said from here to here is the length, and you have the width now. So you're going to measure. It's easy to measure it. You are just going to have what? 900, and you're going to have what? 650. 650. You get it?
Yeah. And there is the length that we calculated here. 292 multiplied by the number of steps.
We are talking about the landing, the soffit of the landing. Soffit, not the slope.
Okay.
Now we're going to.
So I use the length of the soffit.
We only have one landing.
Length of the landing.
Yes, the landing. No, actually, the landing is what? What is the landing? The landing is the length. The total is 2,000. Sorry, from here. I get it's from here to here. So it's gonna be 2,000. There's a mistake there. You see?
So the 2,044 is wrong.
Yes, it's wrong. It's supposed to be 2,000 from here to here, and the width.
Okay.
And then that one is it's a for slope. The one that you're talking about, it's a slope. The slope is that bottom part, this one. The soffit class. But we have two of them. And the length was about, you said what? The length was what? It's 204, it's 0.04, eh? And then the width is 900. The width is 900, yeah, because it's at the bottom. It's a soffit, it's 900. But we're gonna times by 2 because it's this one and the second one there at the top. You see it?
Yes, sir.
Good. When we go for the risers, so the risers, they have restrictions. We know that formwork is measured in square meters, but if there's according to the standard system, there are some restriction, ne?
Yes, sir.
So not restriction. A formwork to the risers is measured in meters, ne? Write that down. Risers is measured in what? In meters. In meters, ne?
Yes.
So if we check on the steps, our risers, okay, fine, we're gonna draw it 3D. So this is what we have. This is going like this. These are the risers, ne? Riser. And the question is, well, how many risers do you have? Okay, let's start with the steps. Let's start. We're going to do the formwork to the risers on the steps. we have 7 steps, but we're going to have 7 risers. I mean, like 8 risers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then count in your textbook. Mine, I didn't draw it properly. Eh? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see here the risers. That means we're going to say, okay, fine, our risers. This is 900 going like this. You're going to have, okay, I have 900 on the steps, but they are what? They are 7 on both sides, the first floor and the second floor. Wait, they're 8.
So how many? There are 8.
They're 8, sorry.
Yeah.
They are 8. So we go for the flight side. The flight side is at the end of the staircases. So at the end of the staircases here, 1. We're going to have 3. I think this one is attached with the wall. So we're gonna have 1 side. We're gonna have 2 sides. It's a formwork, remember? We have 3 sides. But the length here we know is a slope side. That is going down like this. That which is what? Which is 20. Is it 20 what? 22 what?
2044.
2044. Yes, it's gonna be. So it's gonna be 2,04 times 3 because it's 1, 2, 3. There.
So I don't understand the 3.
I can see this. We have to put a formwork here. The planks here. To shoot.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, the other one we don't count it because of the wall.
Yes. We go for what? For the landing side. The landing side, it's only here again. It's only 900 because it's given there. Here. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Then we go for what else? Oh, in between the flights, we have to put here. Here we have circle. Yeah, you see we have circle.
Yes, sir.
What is the length there? I'm sure it's given.
200.
Yes, that means it's gonna be 200. 200. There is an extra overdraft formwork for the smooth and shutter surface on the flight. That one is. That's it. This is a staircase. 25% N6. 25%. Allow provisional sum. That one is an item. You copy from the specifications, but the statement does not change. Allow provisional sum of that price is given there. It must be given. Yeah, it's given in the book. 950. It's over 9,500. They made a mistake there. It's supposed to be 9,500. For supplies and fixing of the steel, and allow for attendance and allow for profit. That is a staircase for you. For you to understand, you go for page 140. You see on page 140, the first steps when you go up, and the second one does not have same steps as the first one. You see?
Yes.
So these things are not treated the same, but